What up, everyone? I am the Comic Outlaw. Yes, traveling from this place to that place, from multiverse to multiverse. Yeah. I just touched down here and had to address this little channel. And if you watch my show, I do love my horror movies. I think they're just villain movies. As a kid, I was never afraid of Freddy Krueger because I knew Doctor Strange could whoop his ass. I just always thought they were villain stories. I mean, they are in a lot of ways, So it never bothered me, the mesh between good and evil, because in a world where Jason exists, the Incredible Hulk must surely exist, or Ash Williams. Yeah, Ash. But we are talking about a franchise that's sort of loved and sort of hated and is really goofy and nonsensical. But I just love it because the character just makes the story. His personality is just all kinds of awesome. And of course, I'm talking about Leprechaun. Yes, I said it. Leprechaun. With Warwick Davis, the little guy from Willow. He's also Wicked in Star Wars. I mean, check this man's resume. He's done a lot of stuff. Great actor. From what I hear, he's a smart, on-the-ball man, knows what's going on, has a sense of humor. But at first, he didn't like these movies, and then he kind of took it over. He sort of made it his own, and that's what I kind of like about them. I mean, they tried restarting it before without him. It was a disaster failure. I don't even consider that in the Leprechaun movies at all. I love their campy. They're goofy. I mean, it's a horror comedy. I mean, what the hell? You're not supposed to take it seriously. But like I said, Warwick is kind of like the miniature, demonic, Freddy Krueger-like character. If you steal his gold, he's going to come after you. He's going to grant real messed up wishes or do really messed up things to you. And some people believe it's a different leprechaun for every movie. Some people believe it's a leprechaun reincarnated with different rules. I tend not to put that much thought in it. I just close my eyes, put one in, and let it roll. People bitch about Lep from the Hood. I mean, I thought it was funny. I mean, I like goofy, retro shit like that sometimes just doesn't take itself seriously. I mean, I loved Attacking the Killer Tomatoes, Little Shop of Horror. I mean, stuff like that's just funny to me, and I enjoy it. I mean, Sharknado. I mean, not some of the other part, but certain things, where they know that it's goofy, and it's just part of the fun, I mean, sometimes when you read comic books, I mean, you read The Impossible Man or someone just doing something that's just totally out of left field, and you're like, what the fuck? That's why I enjoy these Leprechaun movies, and I think Mr. Davies needs to get a lot of credit for holding on to these. I mean, literally, Warwick Davies is just a great actor, and he just does this so well. I literally found this for, a couple bucks in a bin, and it was just 3 parts. I've seen them all. I like the movies, like I said before, and it's just one of those series where you're not supposed to take it seriously. I mean, come on. I mean, even if you take Friday the 13th seriously, like Jason Goes to Manhattan, how the hell are you going to explain that, retcon machine person? You just can't. You have to accept it. Some horror movies are just goofy. Look at Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. The original Part 2. Not the remake of the remake of the remake that's been remade. Ugh. Jesus. But yeah, and of course Leprechaun got remade. It was very shitty. It featured that wrestler from WWE, Hornswoggle, and it could have been okay. They just didn't really give him any dialogue. They had no personality in it, and it was just a shit movie. I mean, it could have been like a troll movie, and they just changed it to Leprechaun at the last minute. WWE really fumbled the ball with that one, and it's pretty sad that they kind of lost out on that money opportunity. But hey, I mean, it's not like it hasn't been the first time they lost out or ditched talent or didn't know what they have. Finn Balor. Sorry, my voice a little. Where they just don't bring up the talent or just kind of forget about it. Bailey. Sorry, voice. But yeah, if you just want a good time, you want a good laugh, and you want a movie that, pseudo-violent, very goofy and just doesn't take itself seriously, then I recommend the Leprechaun movies. All up until Origin, and that just sucks ass. I'm just going to tell you that straight out and forward. It has no charm whatsoever. Few movies make Jason Goes to Manhattan look like pure Shakespeare. That's the one. But anyways, this is the Comic Outlaw, and I'm dropping my little horror movie review on the Leprechaun. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Hell yeah.